So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert, if this is your first time tuning in. So today what we're going to be going over is the Maven B.6 10x50 binoculars. I did get these custom made by Maven. They have an option where you can actually add some custom features to your binoculars. So that's what I ended up doing. Total cost, so how much do these things actually cost me? So without the discount code that I had, it would have been about $1,450, $1,450. With the discount code, I ended up paying like around $1,300, $1,330, somewhere around there. So over $1,000. But I can say, again, not sponsored by Maven. I will leave a lot of their products down below in the description. But again, I'm not sponsored by them. But this is an item that I bought 100% with my own money. But if Maven is watching and they want to sponsor, I'm definitely open to that. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. If you gain any value from this, you appreciate these types of videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way. It helps me out tremendously as well. So I have the binoculars already in my harness here, my chest pack. But we're going to kind of go over how they come packaged, because this was something that I was actually a little bit worried about too. I paid for expedited shipping as well. And it came about, with the expedited, it's supposed to be about 2 weeks. It ended up showing up to my house in about 3, which is fine. Without the expedited, you would have taken over 4 weeks, so 4 to 5 weeks. So not a big issue, to be honest with you. Now, the box themselves, I wasn't worried about it because I didn't want these, expensive binoculars to get damaged, but they actually come pretty well packaged. That was a concern of mine, especially since I'm ordering them basically online. It was something that I thought about. So this is the packaging that it does come in. It comes in a typical box, and then this is inside the box. The box does have some paper and stuff like that as well. But this is what it comes like, or it comes in like this. It's a, reasonable looking little box here. Take this off. You have another little secondary box. So this is inside of another box. Open this up, and then you have your cleaning cloths, your invoices, how much you paid, all the stuff you did, if you customize it or not. And they give you a little pamphlet to look through for any other products you may want. Now you take off that and you come into this other little box here, and this is where the binoculars sit. So I'll get the binoculars out here shortly. So one thing that is included with your Maven purchase is this little strap for the binoculars. Obviously I'm going to be using this pack, so I'm not going to be using this currently or right now, but I may use it in the future, but for right now I'm not going to be using it. It's pretty well built, pretty decent quality, just a nice neoprene material. And it does have the words or the brand on there, Maven, as well. So the binoculars themselves do come in a little baggie like so. It's kind of like the little microfiber cloths that you typically clean your glasses with or your binoculars with. That's what this is made out of, or at least that's what it feels like. Aside from those, this is something else, wasn't part of it. And that's pretty much it for the box itself. Now, quickly going into the binoculars. So, this pack is brand new. The binoculars are brand new. So everything's a little bit tight, a little bit tough and tight, but they still do fit. Now, again, these are 10x50s, and I will kind of show you what they look like. They look pretty freaking sweet. I'm really a huge fan of them. I think they did a really good job. And I like how the Maven is in black. Looks really good. I like the design, the camo pattern, the black little Maven symbol there. Everything is pretty much blacked out. And then all I did was just get like a little bit of a green color just to add some type of color to the binoculars. And then I add a little bit of green here on this side as well. And then of course my name inscribed there. And I think that's pretty much it. Now the glass quality, I'm going to try to get you guys to look through here if at all possible. But the glass quality is really nice. Really, I mean, as soon as I took them out, and put them on something. So I tried these indoors. So I tried these first at the Hunter's Extravaganza, which was nice, but it's different lighting. It's an indoor lighting. It's not like a natural light. Huge difference between trying it on natural objects, natural lighting, versus artificial light or indoor lighting. Totally different. I thought they were good back then inside. Way better when you take them outside. I can see things super clean, super clear. I was already looking at birds, and I could really pick up those feathers really cleanly. My other binoculars, I was using about $150, $200 pair of binoculars, maybe $250 by now. And it's a huge drastic difference between these and versus a $250, $200 pair of binoculars. Day and night difference, not even close. This is going to help me out tremendously to be able to make out objects. So with my other binoculars, once it started to get dark, I was having trouble making out whether I was looking at a mesquite tree or looking at some horns. Like, that's how hard and bad it was to be looking. Once it started getting a little bit dim, it was hard to make out were those antlers or was that a mesquite tree or like a bush. It was really getting tough. So that's the reason I ended up going with these, and instead of going with the 10x42s, I went with the 10x50 to add in some more light. Now they are a little bit heavy, but again, you are paying for a higher quality glass as well, so it's going to add some weight to it too. They're significantly heavier than my other binoculars, but I'm more than happy to sacrifice the weight for the quality. Now the only complaint I wish they had was that you could lock these eyepieces in, because I wear glasses and I hate wearing contacts, and so I need to pull these eyepieces out a little bit more to give me a little bit more eye relief so I can see good with the binoculars. But there's no way to lock them in place like some other high-end binoculars. You usually have the option to lock in the eyepieces. That's one thing I wish they had, but again, it's still not going to deter me from buying them, but it's just a nice option that I wish that was available, that I'd noticed. But other than that, they've been pretty good. Now I'll go ahead and get you guys on here, so hopefully you guys can see what they look like through here. I hope that was enough to be able to see a little bit. I'm going to kind of edit it a little bit, so hopefully you guys don't see me just fidgeting around with it. Maybe in another video I'll bring out a tripod, mount them to a tripod, and give you all some more images or some more video looking through these, or maybe even on our hunt. Maybe if I can get some animals on the binoculars, I will do that as well. But overall, highly recommend these, and I don't see that lightly, and I don't necessarily say that about a lot of stuff, but these are actually super good for that price point. For under $1,500, you're getting like a $2,000 to $3,000 quality binocular. And the reason they're able to get away with that is because they do direct to consumer, so they basically cut out the middleman. Kind of like how basically like Vortex, Swarovski, and all these other companies, they will manufacture the products, ship them to stores, and then you can purchase them from the stores. So they're basically removing the store or the middleman, and they are producing the products. Maven is producing the products, and you're buying them directly from the producers or from them themselves. Instead of shipping them to a store, you're buying them from the store and you're paying a markup because the store has to make money too for holding the product. So that's how they can kind of get away with offering high quality pieces of glass at a significantly lower price point. But overall, super happy, super impressed with these. Again, we'll kind of leave with these guys. I'll leave you looking at them. They are super sweet binoculars. And I plan on keeping these things for a lifetime. That's why I got them engraved. That's why I got them customized. I figured buy once and never have to worry about it again. So without further ado, be careful, be good, take care, and God bless. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.